Jay, so we have three Mississippi HBCUs that are at risk of closure by 2028 if a particular bill passes in their government. And I just can't help but feel as though they're trying to erase a part of our history. So we have DEI coming out. They're talking about affirmative action, all those other things. Do you feel the same way? And then is there something that HBCU graduates should be doing to protect these institutions?
Um, I don't know about the history portion. I just think that as the years go on, the people that our forefathers, that came before us, they cared about things that we don't care about, and I think that it's because we're losing the human element of community, family, things like that in the black community. We're substituting that for social media and things of that nature. So we don't really understand the significance of what it is to have an HBCU or to just be a part of the community when it comes to voting, because it's been relegated to whether or not it's a vote or die campaign or all that other stuff with rappers and entertainers, and not understanding the fundamentals of what that is and how it can actually really affect your community. Now we're seeing that. We're dealing with that for years now, 20, 30 years of it's going down and down and down. People not really taking politics seriously in this country, especially local politics. Everybody come out for the presidential vote, which I don't know if they're gonna do it this year, but that's when all of the BET campaigns come out for the presidential voting and stuff like that. You're starting to see a lot of the harsh stuff happen in state to state, and that's just showing that not enough of us are focused on politics. Not enough of us are focused on taking care of our business in the areas where we live at. And it's sad, but that's all it is. I don't know about the wiping out. I just think that because we don't have families, we're not stuck in certain communities for 20, 30 years. That's not even the plan. I was listening to somebody on the news yesterday, and they was talking about the real estate market, and they were saying how this new generation would rather rent a house or rent an apartment and stay there for 12 to 24 months and go someplace else. So when they were saying that, it just let me know, like, people aren't even planning on staying in certain houses for long periods of time or certain neighborhoods or communities, and things don't grow unless it's planted. And so, and you don't have nothing, like, if you're ready to leave, you don't meet the neighbors. You're not invited over neighbors' houses anymore, so you don't give a damn what happens to them or their children or things like that. You have the time you don't even know what's going on. I remember a cop coming to my house. They said something happened to a kid around the corner. They wanted to see the cameras or whatever. And I first asked, was the kid okay? And the cop looked at me like I was crazy, because that's what you're supposed to ask. You know what I'm saying? Like, in communities. And that would make you want to vote. That would make you want to fight. That would make you want to protect these types of things. When we get our education from our HBCU, we don't come back until homecoming. And that's for the wrong reasons a lot of times, to see somebody who are fleeing that we had from back in the day, not investing in the schools. And then even the schools itself aren't supporting the people that they pushed out, unless they're celebrities and they want to see if they can get something back from them. Like, it has to be a give and take with the HBCUs along with their graduates. And we have to, as graduates, I'm a graduate of HBCU, we have to give back to our HBCU, and our HBCU should give back to us by resources and being able to use them as references, or being able to come back and get jobs, or use us for speaking engagements and things like that to keep us in the family. And this is when you're a family, you're willing to fight for it. And all that stuff comes in together, and I think that all that stuff is missing. And that's why they're gonna pick, because it's not. I bet you it's not many people that look like myself that's in that committee who's choosing. You know what I'm saying? If it is somebody, it ain't many, but I'm sure it's not. And they're not gonna pick their institutions. Why? We shouldn't be mad about that. It just doesn't make sense for them to pick their institution. They're gonna pick yours.